looks like this is not too much of a wonderful feed. I'm going to look at it on my other cell phone. And of course, I do want to bring it to you right. So if the feed is not perfect, I'm going to close it down and I'm going to head down the hill. Because right now I am in La Mulata, where there is a little bit of a hill. There's usually nothing wrong with the internet up here in La Mulata. It's very decent all over, but it could just be my cell phone. Okay. So let me just go look for myself online right here. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, by the way. And here we go. Let's see. There's already an ad before I even open it. All right. There we go. Let's see. So, no, the feed is not good at all. And it shouldn't be this bad. It looks choppy, right? I don't know why it's choppy. Let me call the woman over and see if I can try the internet here first, okay? Before I go down the hill. Amor, lo siento mucho. Yo necesito wifi en mi otro celular. Lo siento mucho. Yo necesito wifi en mi otro celular. Hold on, guys. We're going to try to work this out. It's way choppy, and I apologize. Okay, so it says reconnecting here. Okay, so it says reconnecting here. And that seems like a better feed right now, right? Am I correct? Let me turn the volume down on my other cell phone because this looks much better. Awesome. Not so choppy. Right now, I am at a restaurant in La Mulata, and the name of it is Workshas Sum Dicken. And it is a German restaurant located here in the north coast of the Dominican Republic, more specifically in Sosua, even more specifically in La Mulata. La Mulata is a great place for you to come and live. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video. Because a lot of you guys are coming here to live. Not only because of the way of the world right now and everything that's going on around the world right now, being September 1st, a lot is changing in Canada. Oh, wait, before I even go any further, you guys always tell me, some of you guys, and not often, only a couple of you men, tell me, Cerise, put your microphone down on your lapel. But if I put my microphone on my lapel, you don't hear me as well. So I just want to say, don't. Just don't. I don't have any words for it. You act like I'm a ditzy girl by trying to tell me that. Or you prove that you are a control freak by telling me that. It doesn't make sense. I know where the microphone goes. It has a clip. But I also want to make sure you guys can hear me really well on my live to airs, because this information is really important for a lot of you guys who are moving here, whether again it is the way of the world that's going on right now, or if it's because you were planning to move here prior. A lot of people are contacting me right now and they're like, Cerise, a lot of people, especially Canadians, they're like, I don't want to be in Canada any longer. A lot of people are like trying to sell their land, a lot of their properties, everything they own. And they are making their way out here. And I'm like, wow, I need to boost up the promotions in the areas. So this is my second video of where you could move in Sosua. I'm not only going to be doing Sosua. I plan to do the whole, well, not the whole Puerta Plata, but most of the Puerta Right now we're in La Mulata, and it is up more in the mountain. Last week was like an area foreigner friendly. It's a little different than La Mulata. Right now, where we are, I'm going to get into that in a second and explain to you what it's all about. Uh oh, I can see the internet getting weird again. Can you guys see it, or is it just my other cell phone? I don't know what to do. There's 7 of you guys on here. You guys let me know. Can you hear me and see me properly? Because if not, I'm just going to fly down the hill and I will go to a place where I can get better. It's good right now. Living life golden. Hola. Okay. I got a funny feeling that I'm going to probably just try to work it out. I don't know. We'll try to work it out. Pretty good reception, Steve. Yeah, but not excellent reception, right? And not only that, you guys, I'm going to be doing another live to air after this one from Cheers Bar when I have to go there to meet a friend in a minute, like after I do this live to air. And I'm going to be doing it on something completely different. I'm going to be doing it on some ungrateful women that I have encountered here, and it's going to be a quasi story time. So I do want you to I do want you guys to join me for that. So, buenos dias, Lady Maple. Oh, Maple. For those of you who don't know, Maple is Canada. Vishuda, keep impressing us. Thank you, Vishuda. That's awesome. Shouts out to Canada. So, back to Casalinda. That's the video I did last week. Check it out. There's 2 videos. One is a live to air. Hola, how you doing? One is a live to air, and it is pretty much me talking about Castaways, the restaurant there. It was all impromptu, meeting the owner there named Dayton and his co-owner named Chef Bongo, who is African Canadian, and he has a great menu. And then also their other partner, Jonathan. I met all 3 all by chance. It was amazing. And I want you guys to watch that live to air because they can tell the story better than I can. And then I did another video of Casalinda going around the grounds, all around from phase 1 to phase 9. I want to once again thank my friend for taking me all around. Steph, she was amazing to do that. It was, I mean, so great for her to do that. The universe paid her back with a really good meal. And, you know, oh, I'm looking down at my other cell phone and I can see that the reception is not the best, but that's okay. As long as you guys can hear me, I think that's really the key. Okay. So aside from Casalinda, it has one restaurant called Castaways, and it has 9 phases. They're going into a 10th phase. The best way I can explain their phases is it's more like sections. So 1 and 2 are across from each other, and then you go out of the gate from 1 and 2, and then you get into 3 to 6, and then there's a guard in front of 3 to 6, and those are all in one compound. And the phases kind of go up as you go up the hill. Right here in La Mulata, there are 2 restaurants, one German restaurant where I'm at right now, and then a Dominican restaurant that's just down at the beginning of the hill. And you also have 2 colmados, 2 corner stores. In Casalinda, you have 1 corner store, 1 restaurant. But the restaurants are great. Like, for instance, here in La Mulata, you have a German restaurant, like I said, real awesome German food. And the 2 women are Haitian cooks, amazing cooks. Oh my gosh, just come here and you will love the food. And then the one down at the end, the Dominican restaurant, very good, authentic Dominican food. And you can get buffet style, very delicious. Get there at like 11:30 in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Go for lunch and dinner. You will get really good meals. They have cordon bleu and everything. Now, let's just talk about Casa Linda for a second. Again, because I'm going to do the comparisons. Casa Linda is more like a residential compound with three different sections right now. So they have like 1 and 2, they have 3 to 6, and then they have, I guess, 4 to 9. 7 to 9, right? Going up the hill a little bit. And all of those have guards. You cannot get into Casa Linda without passing a guard. And you have to show your your identification. It's guest friendly. There's no problem with taking in guests, but the one thing is the guests have to show their identification. So I'm going to give you an example. A lot of men here, they come for the women. And when they come here for the women, let me turn my other cell phone on mute. When they come here for the women, you know, they want to take their women back to their villa. And they want to have a nice quiet time with her. Well, you can't always just go in there. The woman has to make sure she has her identification, her cedula. It's called cedula. If you're dating like a Haitian, for instance, that's undocumented, she's here illegally. She may not have identification, so she won't be able to get in. So she has to get in. Now, you will also know whether you're a male or a female. If the person who you're with has gotten into trouble before in Casa Linda, because they will not be allowed to go in. Their name will be on a list of a blacklist. It's saying they're blacklisted from Casa Linda, red listed, whatever you want to call it, and they cannot get in. So you'll know that, you know, they probably put up a little bit of trouble. Maybe they were involved in a fight. Maybe they got into an argument or whatever. They're just not allowed back into Casa Linda. La Mulata is a little different. It's not just like Casa Linda. So again, Casa Linda has gates in the different phases. Okay, if you are not a resident and you just can't go in, no matter who you are, right? Unless you're like a teacher or someone that is known to give services. So if I was to go to Casa Linda right now and I was to say, hey, I want to go in and video Casa Linda, can I just get in video? They'll say to me, no, right? Unless I know someone at the front gate and they know my channel, and then I'm like, hey, just come with me. Have a security guard with me. I just want to do a promotion, right? I don't even know if they would say yes because I never tried it before. Last week when I got in, my friend, she is a resident there, so she helped me get in. She's an owner there. And she drove me around to all the phases. So each place in Casa Linda has its own pool. Here in La Mulata, all right, let me take you from the bottom to the top. As soon as you enter, there is a restaurant on the left-hand side, Dominican restaurant, called Jeanette's or Yene. Then there is a Colmado. And then you go up a little bit more and there's like a motorcycle dealership. Go up a little bit more and there's a school. There's a New Life church. Go up a little bit. And then there's little side streets that go off on their own, and they go into their own little residential areas. Some of those residential areas are very much similar to Casa Linda, but miniature Casa Lindas, if you will. So for instance, you go straight up the hill, here, La Mulata, and there's streets turning right, streets turning left. And it is endless. You go into some of those streets and you will find residential areas where there are gates and guards at the front. And there may be like 10 houses, 5 houses, maybe 15 in that complex. But it's definitely not going to be like Casa Linda, where Casa Linda is a huge complex of residential homes. So once you're in La Mulata, you can just go straight up the hill. You don't need permission to go to like in La Mulata. Let me back up a little bit and let me go back to Casa Linda. And they're just like a road away from each other. Like one's up on one hill and another one's up on the other hill. That's why I keep comparing the two. But in Casalinda, you can go all the way up to the restaurant at the top of the hill. And when you get to the top of the hill, that's where you get the restaurant and that's where you get the water park. And there's a water park for children. And it is great. It's fun. You don't need to be a resident to go in there. Here in La Mulata, you can go up the hill, but there's no water park, right? And there's no anything like that. Okay, it's not like Dirty Dancing, that movie Dirty Dancing, where there's things that are offered to the tenants and everything like that. Well, Casalinda has that, but watch the Casalinda video. I'm going to try not to talk about Casalinda now from here on in. La Mulata has different homes, and the different homes themselves, most of them have pools, most of them have gates, most of them are just privately owned, and they don't necessarily have watchmen. Okay? Now, you can rent in La Mulata. You can also buy in La Mulata. In front of me right here, let me just turn around the camera a little bit just so you can see what's going on in front of me. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. So, right there, I am like in phase 1 of La Mulata. But La Mulata has a lot of empty land. It has a lot of lots that you can buy. And it depends on how much you're buying. Most of them are 1,000-meter lots that you have to buy. You can't just go and buy like 50 meters. Okay? So they are sold by different owners. Okay? And you can buy up here and you can build up here. Now, there are ocean view homes up here, and they are gorgeous. Beautiful ocean view homes. Again, I said I wasn't going to talk about Casalinda, but I do have to do the comparison when it comes to this because they also have some beautiful ocean view homes as well. If someone was to ask me how I would differentiate the two, I would say that here is just I don't know how I would explain the two. They're quite similar, but then they're also quite different. And the differences are what I'm trying to explain right now. But there's a lot more private homes up here. And it's a lot more secluded. And I would say a lot less regulated, if you will. Right? Because it is private homes and stuff. And there's 3 phases. And it's a lot more country feeling than Casalinda. Casalinda gives me the vibe of, community of people and everyone chilling out and everyone just kind of knows each other. And then there's like I'll be up in Casalinda again actually on Thursday because there's this brand new thing that they have going on, a brand new development that they have going on, going closer to Cabarete, and it's called Connections. So I'm going to be speaking to a gentleman about that. So I'm going to be bringing you a little bit more Casalinda. Seems like it's all about Casalinda, but I'm not even being paid by them or anything. This is all for you guys so I can give you guys the differences. Okay. Back to La Mulata. La Mulata is owned by many different people. And you can look it up on the internet and you will see that it has an international school here. So it is great for families. Casalinda does not have any schools for children that I know of. But in La Mulata, it seems like it's just a little more family oriented. It's not so much resort living. Now, neither one of them are close to the beach. Neither one of them are close to rivers. Both of them are up in Sosua Hills. And it is more of like private pools that you're going to get. Both of them are very close to downtown Sosua, Bate. You just need to drive down the hill. You can get a motor concho down the hill. If you are in Casalinda, you can get a shuttle, which is free, and it's provided to people who are renting and also people who are owners. La Mulata does not have a shuttle. And I guess that proves to you too that it's more independent living. It's not necessarily community living. Now, in Casalinda, I can't stop comparing the two. Sorry, it just makes sense for me to compare the two because they're beside each other and there's a lot of similarities. Casalinda has homes that you can get custom made on the lot, but there's certain options that you choose from. Okay, like they have certain options that they will build for you. And you can do your own little add ons and everything, but you have to ask for permission. And you do pay like a monthly maintenance fee, like you would in a condominium or anything of that nature. Here in La Mulata, it's not like that. You can build what you want, of course, with the permission of the government, like you would anywhere here. And not anywhere, but in most residential areas. And you don't, all the houses are different. It's not like cookie cutter homes. And I don't say that negatively, it's just an expression. In Casalinda, you'll see very similar shaped homes because, again, you have an option of types of homes that you would like to build. They don't just have two options, they have a few options. I don't know how many options they have, but I have seen different layouts. And Casalinda, all of them have private pools. Here, it's not a development community the same way Casalinda is. So you can build a home that is a replica of your home back where you come from. Or you can just find some blueprints off the internet and build. Okay, it's up to you what you want. It's your land that you're buying and you build. There are 2-bedroom homes up here. There are 1-bedroom homes, and they go all the way up to big homes with a lot of land. And you own that, all of it, when you buy it. Okay, so Casalinda, again, is more like a residential area. You own the home and the land around it, but you're not going to get a huge stretch of land like you would buying in La Mulata. And of course, it depends on where you're buying and who you're buying from in La Mulata. La Mulata, I like because the rules are up to you. Unless you are in a hotel or a complex, right? Like, for instance, there's a hotel up near phase 2 and it's quite popular, but I don't think they're very strict at the front gate. It's great. I know someone that has a condo there and he loves it, and he has it on Airbnb. He bought a condo there and he has a management company run it for him and rent it out for him on Airbnb. And he makes his money and he doesn't even have to be here. And when he comes here, he doesn't even stay in it. He stays over here in one of the less expensive places. Okay. Anything on Airbnb is a lot more expensive. This is not to dash Airbnb or the importance of it, because a lot of you guys love Airbnb. And if you're only coming for a couple of weeks, you don't mind paying the extra costs. For me, I find people apartments that are coming for a month or more. And I like to be the bargain hunter. I like to get you something that is going to be worth your buck, the bang for your buck. You know, you're not coming here on vacation. You're coming here to live, either whether it's 1 month or for 1 year. You're looking for a good deal. And that's what you're coming here for. And that's what I'm here for. But there's nothing I can do for you if you're coming just for a week, a couple of days. I will tell you, contact Airbnb, because I can't. I just, it's tedious renting a place out for 2 days for someone like myself, because I like to help you relocate. That's why I do consultations. That's why I help you get a doctor. I help you get a dentist. I help you get around. I get you a driver. I get you an apartment. I make sure I help you get to either Santo Domingo or Santiago or Rio San Juan or Las Terrenas, wherever you're coming to go to. I'm the long-term person that you want to talk to. Even if you want to buy yourself or rent yourself and sublease it, like rent an apartment, rent a house, and sublease it on Airbnb, I can do that for you as well. But if you're looking for like a 2-day rental, that's not my favorite thing to do. I can suggest to you a couple of places if you contact me on WhatsApp, but I don't take any cut back from that. Like, honestly, I do it from the kindness of my heart. By the way, my number is 829-702-7726. Don't call me because I don't have a private assistant or a personal assistant. I love to be the personal touch. So I will be the one that is answering your calls. And I don't want you to waste your time calling me and then you don't get an answer and you might get frustrated because I'm really busy. And if you do call, then you're taking time out from my day instead of being more efficient, right? I always think it's an emergency when someone calls me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's an emergency. Let me answer it, because I would only assume that you guys would assume that I'm busy and that you're not the only person calling. So if you really want to get fast service from me within a 24 to 48 hour period, message me on WhatsApp, not regular text, on regular text, WhatsApp, and leave me a voice note. And if you really want to get down to basics, then leave me a voice note and just be like, hi, Cerise, this is my name and this is what I'm interested in. And here are a few photos of what I like. And this is my budget. And this is when I'm coming, or this is my plan time that I'm coming. Okay, because I can't really do much with you unless I know when you're coming or when you plan on coming. A lot of you guys are just thinking about coming. And if you're thinking about coming, you don't know when you're coming, then that would be a consultation. Right? You just contact me and just be like, hey, Cerise, I don't know if the Dominican Republic is good for me, but I think it is. I've been watching all the vloggers' videos and I would like to get a consultation with you for half an hour or an hour because I have a lot of questions before I even make the move there. And that is wonderful. I would encourage you guys to do that if you don't have a date yet, or if you don't even, know if you want to be here yet. A consultation would be good for you. But if you do have a date, or if you're working on a date to come here, and if it is long term, then I am your go-to girl. I will send you videos that I have available. I will send you my playlists on YouTube, but sometimes I have like brand new apartments that come to me every week that I haven't even put up yet. Like right now in my cell phone, I have 4 videos that I haven't even put up on YouTube yet, that are going to be put up on YouTube slowly, because maybe the landlord hasn't gone down in the rent yet for me enough to be able to offer you a bargain, and the landlord is just hard-headed, realizing that it's better to rent it out cheap instead of being empty. And then on top of that, if I'm not waiting for the landlord to go down in price, then it could be that I just have like way too many apartments up and I want to break it out and put a story time up. Story time. You guys love story time. Wow, I gotta tell you, I'm just looking down at my camera down here to make sure you guys are still getting a good feed. Now, La Mulata. Some of you guys are wondering how much. A lot of you guys ask me that out the gate. How much is a 2-bedroom in Sosua? And that's not an accurate question. It's not accurate, nor is it logical. And I always get back at you. You guys know, those of you who get to know me well, I'll come right back at you and be like, how could you even ask that question? That's like asking how much is a 2-bedroom in Toronto. It does not make sense. It depends on the person that's renting. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for, in this area, La Mulata, if you're looking for a 2-bedroom with a pool, if you're looking for a hotel, if you're looking to buy and then build, there's so many options in La Mulata. What I love about La Mulata, I almost moved here myself. There was a 2-bedroom that I was looking at, and there was a pool with it. And I was like, my gosh, I'm getting it. And it was $700 a month, right? For a pool and 2 bedrooms. Beautiful. But it was like, there was like a storage room behind, and all of the owner's stuff was in there. And I was like, I'm not going to rent a place that's the owner's like garbage and in a storage room. right? It was like lawn chairs that I couldn't use and like some other private stuff of his. And I was like, no, 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 no. I've rented something before from someone where they left stuff there. And I just feel like it's not my private space. I'm not going to rent from someone just so I can take care of their stuff for them. Absolutely not. On top of that, the pool costs. You have to remember when you rent a place that has a pool, you have to pay for the water every month. You have to pay for the person that's going to clean it every month. And not only that, you also have to pay for garbage pickup and drop off. Okay. And your electricity. Those are a lot of extra costs. So if the rent is 700, then you are looking at an additional probably 120 to 150, sometimes 200, depending on how much your costs are, as well as your yard man, because you need a yard man, a pool man, water delivery, garbage pickup. There's a lot more that goes into it than you would understand. So, especially if it's like something that you're not used to. Now, of course, give me a shout. Like I call myself a one-stop shop, and I can get you someone to clean your pool and also, deliver your water. And also, I can tell you when the garbage is going to be picked up by your place and stuff like that. You guys can also find out all that information from the person who is renting the place to you, even if you don't go through me. But make sure you ask the landlord that you are renting from what other costs are going to be applied to the rent that you are paying. Please ask this beforehand. Don't be surprised when they start telling you, oh, but you got to pay for garbage pickup, which is, maybe it's only 500 pesos a month, which is 10 bucks. Maybe it's only 10 bucks a month, but it could be 1,000 pesos a month, which is 20 bucks a month, American, right? Your water could be 40 bucks a month. It could be 50. It depends on your consumption. Okay. Also, a pool person, it could be 40 bucks every time they clean, or it could be 60 bucks a month. It depends on who you have. So you can never ask that question, how much for a 2-bedroom in La Mulata, pool included? It doesn't make sense. That question, those are the common questions that I get. Like, how much is this? How much is that? I can't answer that, right? The questions that you need to ask are questions that you would ask where you're from. So I'm from Toronto, Canada. And I would like ask a solid question that never changes. How much is transportation? Right? Um, you guys are asking me, how much does a cab cost? That's kind of what the question is. When you guys ask how much is a 2-bedroom, I can't tell you how much a cab would cost, right? From like in Toronto. Here, I can tell you how much a cab would cost because it would be from the airport to wherever you are, and I can give you a good price on that. But again, it doesn't matter where you are. The prices are going to change from home to home, even in La Mulata. But you can get your hands on a good pool man, and if he's already here in La Mulata, and he's traveling all around La Mulata, he can come to your house on Tuesdays when he's here on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and bam, he will clean your place for you within an hour, and you pay him, and that's it. And you should be good to go. A lawn person, you can pay them 50 bucks a month, 60 bucks a month. It depends on who you got and what you need done. If you have banana trees and mango trees and avocado trees, that adds to a lot of the cleanup. I had a house in Bate, and I did a lot of videoing of it, and I had like 76 banana trees. I know it sounds like a lot, but really banana trees are small and they're all beside each other and spaced out. Some of them are big, some of them are huge, and some of them are growing bananas, some of them aren't. So I'm just talking about trees, but trees that were giving me off bananas were maybe about 5 of them. I learned how to harvest bananas, and I learned how to do that yard work on my own. There are mango trees. I had 2 mango, well, I had in that place, I think 5 mango trees I had, but only 2 were giving off mangoes. And one tree every day, there were 30 mangoes. Let that settle in for a second. That's 60 mangoes a day from 2 different trees. Who's going to pick all that up? Well, I was. I created a backyard beauty business. Okay, because I was like, "Who? I need to do something with all these mangoes," and I was picking them up every single day, all on my own. Noche and my dog Noche and I, we were outside, and we also we inherited a dog from that property named Chiquito, but he wasn't allowed to leave with me. But it was Chiquito and me and Noche, and we were going out, and I'm a single woman living all on my own in that place, and I was picking up 60 mangoes a day, and I was putting them in garbage bins. At first, it was like, oh, this is easy. I was just putting them in little garbage pails because, you know, there weren't a lot of mangoes falling. When full mango season hit, and it's mango season, it's not every day, it's only during season. And I happened to move in there during mango season, which was like a blessing because now I understand mango trees and now I understand the cycle of them. So it was for 3 months during mango season. And at first, there were no mangoes falling. They were just green on the trees. And I was looking, and I never lived where there was a mango tree before. So I didn't know what was going to happen. But then afterwards, like full mango season, holy smoly macaroni. I could hear those bad boys dropping. And I would wake up in the morning and they drop with like sap on them and stuff. The sap is good for your skin. The skin of the mango is good for your skin. The flesh inside of the mango, like the fruit itself, the seed, every single thing in a mango is amazing. I was opening it up and I was washing my hair with it. I was washing my skin with it. I couldn't even give the mangoes away because during mango season, Dominicans and Haitians are like, oh gosh, no, I don't need it. Because they have so many of them and they fall off in the street. Some mango trees, especially on Pedro Clisante by Santa Cruz Bank. You can just stand there and they'll drop on the ground by your feet. So I couldn't even give them away. So I said to myself, well, I'm going to start a beauty business because I was doing it to myself anyway. And I did. Check out Backyard Beauty if on Instagram. I think it should still be up. And I started a whole business at the back of me doing videos and everything of a beauty business because there was 60 mangoes a day. So if you don't have a yard man, then you better get ready to clean up those mangoes. And if you don't have a really overactive mango tree, then that's fine. You're still going to get a few mangoes every day. And I'm talking about bending over, picking it up, bending over, picking it up. And sometimes one will be there, one will be here. Okay. And you still have to like bend over, go over to the next one, bend over. And it's a lot of work. So you do have to pay a yard man. And if the yard man only comes once a week, then that means all of those mangoes are mounting up in a week. And that's a lot of mangoes. There's some by a week because they're ripe when they fall to the ground. Then you get to them a week later, they're rotten, right? Because you're not eating them. So I would say that you have to take that into consideration if you go to look at a property that you're renting here in La Mulata, because a lot of them have beautiful yards, and most of the yards have mango trees, avocado trees, almond trees, banana trees, banana, papaya trees. Like I'm talking about real fruit trees, right? And so you will want to harvest these on your own. And if you have no interest, then I would say look for another yard, look for another place. Now, if you are interested, then you can actually strike up a deal with some Haitians or Dominicans. I say Haitians because a lot of Haitians sell the fruit on the street on Pedro Clisante and everything. And you can strike up a deal with them and just say, listen, you can come every day and you can let me know 8 o'clock, come in, take all the fruit you want, but you help me clean up for free. Because they're going to go sell those fruits and those vegetables that you have and they're going to make money out of it. So why wouldn't they help you clean up your yard? You can make a deal like that and that shouldn't be a problem. But at the same, amor, ven aquí, por favor, yo quiero tu hables algo. Algo. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Renata.
Renata is one of the chefs here. Tu cocinera aquí.
Sí, pero mi
No,
amiga.
no siempre, tu amiga. Sí, ok. ¿Tú gusta la mulata?
un poquito, no
Mm-hmm.
mucho.
No mucho. ¿Dónde tú vive? Where do you live?
En Maganata,
En Maranata. ¿Te gusta Maranata?
un poquito.
Un poquito igual. ¿Qué te gusta aquí en Sosua? Where do you like?
Oh, no sé.
Bate.
Yo no me gusta Batey porque demasiada mujer. Yo no me
Okay.
gusta la calle.
Okay. She says she doesn't really like Sosua because the women and stuff in the street. She likes to, work and stuff here in the restaurant. But do you like Cabarete?
Cabarete sí.
Sí.
Cabarete es más tranquila que Sosúa.
Oh.
Ujú.
Cabarete is a little bit more relaxed than Sosua. What do you like about La Mulata?
No,
Oh, ¿qué te gusta La Mulata?
nada, nada, nada.
Es tranquilo aquí.
Sí, muy tranquilo, pero yo no me gusta.
¿Por qué tú no gusta aquí? Why don't you like it here?
No sé, pero yo no me gusta. La mulata un poquito más, como si fuera un campo.
Ah, see, she says it's more country up in the mountains, up more. It's just more too spread out. Una casa is aquí,
Sí,
otro casa is ahí. See, they're very spread apart. It's not like a community. That's a very good point. Gracias.
de nada.
Okay. When you guys come here, ask for Renata.
Sí,
All right.
Renata.
Gracias.
Gracias igual.
Okay.
Okay.
Gracias, amor. ¿Y tu amiga cocinar? Sí, ella quieres. Pregunta ella para mí, por favor. So she made a very good point. She said she doesn't really like it here in La Mulata because it's more of the country. And that's true. Like I was just saying to you guys, it's not like Casa Linda where everything is regulated and it's like in a compound where it's cookie cutter homes, even though all of them are custom designed according to what you want, right? It's still house here, house there, house here, house there, all very closely connected. But here in La Mulata, like if you buy a place that has a lot of land, you may have to take 10 minutes walking to your neighbor. Walking to your neighbor. Like, seriously. I love it. I love it. I love it. But, I also love where I'm at right now in Los Charamicos, where it's very like building right here, building right here, building, building, building. It's all on top of each other. So you do have your option here if you're a person that's more tranquilo, like more relaxed, laid back. You like the countryside. You like to overlook the ocean. Some of the places here do have ocean view. And there are a few lots left that actually have ocean view for sale where you can build on. Only a couple left. Only a couple left. And that's up in phase 3. But what I'm saying is if you are interested in and when I say more countryside, it's just more suburbish. She called it campo, and that's a very important word for you guys to know. It means country. Campo, Campo, like campo, but they call it campo, aquí, campo here. Okay, so I would like to say, if you are, again, if you are going to, Casa Linda also has banana trees. They also have trees too in backyards as well. I've never seen an avocado tree in Casa Linda. I've never seen any other trees aside from banana trees and maybe a mango tree in Casa Linda. I really don't know. You guys would have to put it down here in the comments for me. But here in La Mulata, there's a lot of vegetation. You guys hit that like button for me and make sure you subscribe. There's a lot of messages coming in here right now. And guess what I did? I forgot my glasses. And someone says La Mulata isn't gated, right? It's not unless you put up your gate. Now, if you rent, I missed all these questions and I apologize. It's just that I saw that one. If you rent a place here in La Mulata and it is a private home, a private villa that you rent, it's going to have a gate. I don't know of any places unless it's an international village, which is another part of La Mulata. Not all of those are gated. That's like a cute little community where they're all individually spaced out, feet away, few feet away from each other, and they're not really gated. But the international village itself has like one of those makeshift type of gates that go down. Okay, there's no 24-hour guard there. But yes, La Mulata is mostly like individual houses, all off on their own, and so beautiful. All of them are designed differently. All of them have their own little rules. There's no, OHA fees, nothing, no monthly fees. You just buy it and you're good to go. If you have to pay property tax, I'm not quite sure about that. You would have to find that out from the real estate lawyer. But at the end of the day, if I had to choose between the two, I would choose La Mulata only because I'm more of a private introvert. Believe it or not. I know I come off like I'm this social person and stuff like that, but I'm more of a book reader with a quiet tree of birds and, like, what are those things called at night? Cascados or whatever. Those big things those big bugs that go and they make noises. I'm that person. I like to hear crickets and, birds in the morning singing. And, I'm like that person. And it's not that you won't find that in Casa Linda. You will find that in Casa Linda. But I'm also a freedom person. And I don't want to have to pay rent every month on something that I own for HOA fees and still have to pay my pool man and still have to pay my waterman. Like, that's just not me. I cannot be like, jabbed like that how many times in 1 month, it works for some people because they're like, well, you pay for your security and you pay for the maintenance of the beautiful outside and stuff like that because Casa Linda is full of security. But at the same time, I mean, you can pay for your own watchman every month here. It's, a couple of $100, or if you want, I mean, you can pay them less. I mean, it depends on who the person is. But me, I rather a gate in my individual home and my dogs, guarding my area and my own rules that I want to make. I don't need anyone looking at my friends, cedulas. They're trying to, come in, and I don't want anyone being blocked out. I'm a very free person, a free spirit, and that's what I like La Mulata for. But Casa Linda has its beauty as well, because for those of you who do want that extra security, and for those of you who do want that extra community vibe, because I am a person where I will leave my front gate and I will go to town and I'll meet 10 people just walking down the street, no matter if they're locals here or foreigners, because I am a very open person, an introvert at home and everything like that. But I can be an extrovert outside. Some of you guys are not extroverts outside, and you do need that community vibe, that community feeling, and therefore Casa Linda would be for you. But if you're a person that just likes to keep to yourself and you know that this place is relatively safe, just like most places, then you're good to go. Like, you're pretty much good here in La Mulata. The prices are all different in La Mulata, also in Casa Linda. You don't have to buy off the people in Casa Linda. If there's a house for sale, you can buy from the owner. You don't have to buy from Casa Linda office. And that's what I heard. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But and you can get some pretty good deals in Casa Linda as well if you are a person who wants to pay those monthly fees and be in the community. Here in La Mulata, you can also get really good deals in La Mulata. Just oh my God, I heard that. ¿Tú quieres video? No. ¿Sí o no? ¿Poco? Ven. Okay, amor. Una más para mí, por favor. Oh, tú no quieres video? It's okay, boss. Tú aquí con boss. This woman is one of the best chefs here. Tu cocinar, yo pienso, más mayor de otro gentes. ¿Tú entiendes? Oh, aquí en... I was telling her, she's like one of the best cooks here. You guys that live here and you guys are watching this, or even you guys visit here, please come to the German restaurant. And ¿cómo te llamas?
Mónica.
Monica. Please just ask for Monica because she can cook and I can cook. But I wouldn't even throw down with her at all. I would just sit back and pretend like I don't even know what salt is. I'd be like, oh, what's pepper? Like, I would play dumb about cooking because her food is great. Okay, so I'm not getting paid for this at all here today. I'm not getting one thing free, not even a shot of Mama Juana. I'm here for you guys because I want you guys to know about the different areas. By the way, I did 2 videos on Casa Linda last week, okay? One of all of phase 1 to phase 9 and not phase 10. Phase 10 is still being constructed. But here, I'm going to do the same thing, right? I'm going to do this live to air. And then later on, I'm going to put up me going on a separate video all the way from phase 1 down on the ground from Route 5 on Pedro Clisante, not Pedro Clisante. The Route 5 is parallel to Pedro Clisante, but the main road, the highway road, coming all the way up. Okay, and I go all the way to phase 3 for you guys, just to show you guys what the road looks like and everything. Now, I didn't go into any of the side areas because La Mulata does. Gracias, Monica. Oh, she said, I'm going to do a video. Come here, amor. Oh, tu cocinera, tu sabes. She cooks so well. This is Monica. Monica, ¿tú gusta la mulata?
¿Cómo te digo? No me gusta solamente para trabajar.
Okay.
Solamente para trabajar porque no hay mucho ambiente. Casa aquí, una casa allá. No me gusta la mulata. Solamente para trabajar.
Okay, she likes it only to work here. She likes it. It's nice and quiet and stuff. Muy tranquilo para trabajo aquí. Para ti. Sí, pero she's like the same thing as what Renata said. She said one house is here, one house is there. Is mucho espacio from one house. There's a lot of space from one house to the other. ¿Dónde tú, bebé? Where do you live?
En Cabarete.
Oh, Cabarete. Yeah. En Callejón de la Loma?
El Callejón de la Loma.
Te gusta. She lives in Callejón de la Loma, where it's much like where I live. Yo vivo en Los Charamicos.
Ah, tú vives en
Sí,
okay,
sí, entonces es similar.
¿Te gusta Charamicos?
Oh, mucho.
Oh, qué bueno.
No en La Piedra, pero...
un poco más afuera, adelante.
Sí, en frente Playa Sosua. ¿Tú sabes náutico? Club náutico?
No, mi amor, no.
No? Okay. Is in... calle, main calle.
Ah, okay.
Sí, pero Los Charamicos is similar.
Sí, mira,
es similar, Callejón de la Loma. Sí, es neighborhood de locos. Okay.
Sí, mucho los.
And motos, a lot of noise. So we live in similar neighborhoods. Monica lives in Callejón de la Loma. I live in Los Charamicos. She lives in Cabarete. I live in Sosua. Only, 15 minutos?
Y mínimo 15 minutos en carrito, sí.
Sí, in a car, the minimum is 15 minutes. It's nice. I love Callejón de la Loma too.
Amo Callejón de la Loma, Cabarete.
Really?
Yeah.
¿En serio?
Sí. Amo Cabarete y Callejón de la Loma. Okay. Hay muchos locos, pero también hay, tú sabes, me gusta mucho.
Too igual, Joe. She likes it because even though there's a lot of motor conchos and there's a lot of noise, it's the real Dominican Republic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sí,
oh,
sí.
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, bueno.
¿Cuántos años tú trabajo aquí?
Aquí. Primeramente, yo trabajé 2 años con otro jefe aquí.
Oh.
Ya. Ahora mínimo casi 7 años con Heyman aquí.
7 años?
Casi 7, sí.
¿Aquí?
Yeah.
7 years?
Sí.
Entonces, todos 9 años.
Sí, pero antes yo trabajaba mucho con italianos. Sí, yo he trabajado con varias personas extranjeras.
Oh, wow.
Sí, sí.
Y tú cocinar alemán. You cook German food.
Wow, sí, esa es mi profesión. Eso yo me gusta cocinar comida alemana. Y para mi cliente, cuando hablan comida, bueno, me siento feliz. Gracias, señor.
Sí.
Y gracias a los clientes también.
See,
sí.
a lot of Germans come here and they're like, wow, you can cook German food. And she's like, thank you, God. Thank you so much. Gracias, Monica.
De nada. You welcome, mi amor.
Ah,
Yeah.
inglés.
Un poquito.
Poquito. ¿Tú hablas poquito?
Un poquito chiquita.
Thank you.
Madame. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, she speaks French too because she's Haitian and mucho haitianas hablamos
Diferente.
François.
Francia.
Francia.
Ajá, no, en
¿Cuánto-
francés.
Francés. ¿Cuánto idiomas tú hablas?
Yo, español, creol y un poquito francés.
Okay, un poco inglés.
¿Quién dijo? Más o menos algo, pero no.
Okay. Gracias. Come here, you
Nada,
guys.
mi amor.
This
De
is
nada,
Monica.
de
You
nada.
have to try her cooking, please.
Fue un placer.
Oh, gracias,
Gracias
amor.
a ti, mi amor.
Oh, gracias. Princesa igual. Reina. You're welcome. You guys have to come and try her food. She is the cocinera. And I want to tell you guys once more again. Come here, Eddie. Ven aquí. This is my motoconcho, but soon he's going to be my driver because he's getting a license. I spoke to him about 2 months ago and I said, Eddie, how come you don't have your driver's license? ¿Por qué tú no tienes licencia? Yo hablo contigo 2 meses antes.
Yo hablo contigo que bueno, una cita.
Y
Esta que la
tú,
pandemia.
sí, un momento. Stop it. Espérate. So this is one of our little arguments because I'm like, why don't you have your license? Sometimes I want to take a car. I can rent a car and you can drive. He's only my friend, solamente mi amigo. And he said, okay. And now, ahora, el driver, you drive. And you are excited, tú muy feliz con tu driving, chauffeur. And so now I said to him today, because now he's busy, he can't be a motoconcho all the time now because now he has a job driving. So there I went and lost my motoconcho because I told him go get his license and he listened to me and now he's moving on up and he's becoming a chauffeur. A chauffeur ahora. Sí. And so now yo tengo no más motoconcho. I don't have a motoconcho any longer in him, but I can find other motoconchos. All I'm saying is I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him, but I'm going to be renting a car in the next probably about a month and a half from now because I need to take you guys all the way to Rio San Juan to do my Wednesday specials. Next week, I'm going to be in Playa Laguna. We can use moto for Playa Laguna, see? We can use nosotros usar a car. We use a car to go to Puerta Plata. I mean, not car. Moto to go to Puerta Plata. We can use a moto to go to Cabarete. We can use a moto to go to Veragua, Sabaneta, Maranata. All over we can use in Sosua. But once I start showing you guys Rio San Juan, I don't want to take a moto there. It's like 40 minutes to get there. So we're going to start renting cars. And nobody is paying for these except for the tips that you guys have given me over the last couple of months on my live to airs. You guys send like little what I don't want to call it charity. I want to call it contributions. You guys contribute to my channel and that's what I'm going to be using to rent these cars. Okay, I'm going to reinvest the money, and I always reinvest it anyway to give tips out to my my peoples here. ¿Qué tú quieres aquí? What are you doing here? What do you want here? ¿Tú aquí para mí?
¿Tú lista?
No, yo no lista. Siéntate.
No.
Tú
La onda de mi moto cuando yo terminado aquí.
Okay. He's going to go wash his moto. Si tú quieres, ¿cuándo tú regreso?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿A qué hora? When are you coming back?
Cuando termine el motor. Cuando terminado el onda.
Okay, 30 minutos. ¿Posible?
Está mucho sucio.
40? I asked him, 30 minutes, you're going to come back?
Posible
He's like,
ahora. Posible una hora.
Una hora for your moto? You're gonna go wash your
Yeah.
motorcycle. It's not 1 hour.
Es una moto, no un carro.
Moto is mass mail.
Es
Is
más difícil.
more it's more difficult to wash a moto. Oh right, because they have to go into the whole little moto and everything. Okay, yo llamati cuando yo. Oh, posible yo lista en 15 minutos.
Ok.
Siéntate, por favor.
No,
To
no, mi moto.
500 minutos.
Nada. 15 minutos, no más.
15 minutos no más. Oh no. I can't deal with this. You're putting me on a time limit. I can't deal. No. Yo no puedo. I can't be put on it. Look, I can't be controlled. That's why I'm single. ¿Tú quieres alemán? Alemán.
¿Cerveza?
Amor. ¿Él quiere algo, por favor?
No, que deje el capote.
I think he might want German beer. They sell that here. If you guys like German beer, they have 3 different kinds here. They have the black can, the blue can, and the green can. So, not quite sure. So, let me see. What was I talking about now? Oh yes, the cook Monica and the helper Renata. One lives in Cabarete, all the way over 15 minutes here. And the other one lives going the other way to Mulata. I'm going to be doing specials in both of those areas. In Mulata, it is so totally local, like local people. There too. I can't wait to bring to you guys all of this that I have in my mind. I thought this special was only going to go on for like a couple of months, but it's not because it's only once a week. I'm thinking that maybe I might do it twice a week. I have no choice because there's so many areas in Sosua alone. But let's just get back to the grounds in La Mulata. And this is going to apply everywhere you guys go. Because some of you guys might get mango trees. Some of you guys might get avocado trees. Some of you guys might get banana trees. I would suggest to you that if you are getting trees, study first before you come here. Speaking about studying and Spanish, I had another vlogger come up to me the other day. I'm not going to say his name, but he came up to me and he's like, Cerise, your Spanish needs to be better. And I looked at him. I'm like, oh, please. Like, what are you talking about? You're Spanish. You don't even sound like Dominican, and you've been coming here for 10 years. And I can talk. He lives in a residential area on Playa in El Bate. I live in the hood in Los Charamicos, and this man's coming at me telling me my Spanish needs to be better. Please. I looked at him and I'm like, no, I don't think so. My Spanish is coming along quite well. And then I think what he's doing is he's looking at my videos of me doing Duolingo. Guys, Duolingo is an application on the internet, and it is not Castellano. Castellano is the language here. And Dominican language is a little different than your regular Spanish around the world. Okay, very different Spanish than around the rest of the world, and it's not the same Spanish. And so, anyway, there's some words that are obviously the same, but we have a lot of slang here, like que lo que. You know, I don't think they have que lo que in Spain and stuff like that. Careful to pies. Sorry, it's going a little different right now because my motor control shook the table. I can't call him my motor control any longer. I gotta just call him my buddy. So my driver, my chauffeur. That's what he is, my chauffeur. So in any case, forgot what I was saying. Sometimes I just get so excited and then I just get on top of my thoughts. But in any case, yes, La Mulata. Spanish, that's right. Don't worry about your Spanish in La Mulata or in Casa Linda or in any of these areas that I'm going to be taking you guys to. You don't have to worry at all about not speaking Spanish. You don't need to know Spanish. I would encourage you to learn it. Okay? I have some videos out right now. Sorry for chewing my gum in your face. I have a few videos right now on my channel because I wanted to show you guys that you can go and learn Spanish online. right? Duolingo, Duolingo, and it's free. If you don't mind watching the ads. If you don't want to watch the ads, you can just get yourself a little subscription. And it's not much every month, and you can cancel this subscription whenever you want to. I know someone that goes on an hour every day, Steph, she is the one that took me all around Casa Linda last week, and she told me she is on Duolingo every single night before she goes to bed. And that's amazing, right? I don't have that time always before I go to bed because I'm always doing some research on something. But I think that I should be making that time. And I tried a few weeks ago, but you will quickly see by looking at those videos that I cut that off really quickly because I don't really have the time to do that all the time. But those are not the best. Those videos don't show me in action. It just shows me doing it through Duolingo. But when I'm on the street, and I'm talking, I'm hanging with mostly Dominicans and Haitians. So I'm speaking Spanish probably 75% of my day, right? I speak Spanish. So I don't need to, though. If I have Google Translate, right? If you have Google Translate on your cell phone, you can pull out that bad boy and bam. And any Dominican, any Haitian, any foreigner here, whether they're Italian, German, no matter who they are, African, it doesn't matter. They will give you the time. If they know that you are like I'm taking out my translator, they'll wait for you to open up your app and for you to say, okay, this is what I want to say. And they will be patient with you 100%. So I can let you know that. Don't worry about speaking Spanish. La Mulata, where I am right now, it is more foreigners. So you don't have to worry even double. So it's really at the end of the day not even important for you to know Spanish. But I would say just out of respect for yourself, just out of respect for anybody that you're dealing with, you might want to learn it just to make your stay a little bit more comfortable. Okay. What else? I think that's about it. La Mulata again. Harvest. If you know about banana trees already, you have it made in the shade. If you don't, then just look online at certain banana trees, and learn how you can harvest a banana tree. Learn how you can. I learned how to harvest a banana tree, and it is so easy. Like once a banana gives off its bananas, cut that down because it is automatically going to grow a shoot. And that shoot is a baby tree, and it's going to come through. Banana trees grow like weeds, if you guys don't know that. It was so amazing for me to find out that banana trees grow like weeds. I was like, oh my gosh, they grow on their own. You don't even have to do anything to them. Same thing with papaya, any trees. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have to get yourself a yard man. If you don't know what you're doing in a pool, you're going to have to get yourself a pool man. If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to taking care of your pumps, your water pumps and everything in your house, you're going to need a pool man. If you don't know how to go get your propane tank taken to the gas station, you're going to need a propane man. But you can hire one man to do everything, okay? He can do your pool, he can do your yard, he can do your propane, he can do your water. And that's, I think at the end of the day, all you need is just, really to know that. Aside from that, the only difference between Casa Linda and here is Casa Linda and La Mulata is that you're more independent here in La Mulata. And again, the houses are farther spaced away. So you're getting more bang for your buck and for your land here in La Mulata. What else? I don't know. Let me look at your questions. I was just trying to... Okay, let me go to the top. It's good right now. Steve says pretty good. Oh, I know it's going to get shaky soon. Hey, turn the page. Living like golden. Hey. And then we have, of course, I forgot my glasses today. La Mulata is great. I can't really see who you are. Jackson Jeter, La Mulata. Jackson Jeter is a Casa Linda, dude. I just want to say right now, thank you so much, Jackson Jeter, for coming last week to Casa Linda. I didn't even know you were in Casa Linda last week. Jackson Jeter lives in America, and he has a Dominican lifestyle. Not going to get into his business because it's no one else's business unless he chooses to share it, and he doesn't right now. He's a very private guy. So I would just like to say, thank you for sharing your information with me on WhatsApp when we talk and everything. And I've only seen you a couple of times in my life, but we're pretty close. I would have to say you're one of my brothers. And so last week when I was in Casa Linda, guys, doing my live to air, this guy shows up with a mask on and he's like, "Hi, Cerise." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And then I'm like, "Oh my gosh, JJ." JJ, short for Jackson Jeter. I call him JJ. I will always cut your names down to either a digit or just one digit. I mean, a double letter or just a letter. So if your name is, starts with a D, most likely I'm just going to call you D. So that's just what I do. But I saw JJ and it was great. I went off the live to air and I stayed at Castaways right up until I would have to say 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And we talked about life. We talked about women. We talked about men. We talked about Colombia. We talked. Not only him and I, but also one of the owners of one of the new management owners at Castaways. It was amazing. So I just want to say thank you, JJ, Jackson Jeter, for keeping it real and being real. You are truly a stand-up dude. Shouts out to you and your fam. And I love you. And God bless. So I just wanted to take that time out right now to say that. And JJ loves Casa Linda, but La Mulata is very nice too. Hold on, this is shaking every single time I go to turn the camera here. All right, now I'm going to have to test my eyes again. We have then something. Shoot. Do I really have no glasses here? Let me look in my little purse. I'm always forgetting those glasses. I think that's my spirit just telling me start eating more okra. Okra is also something that's very popular here, and I've been putting it on my face lately. Okay, so let's see. Tina, does that say Tina? Maybe. Good afternoon, Cerise from Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. I love mangoes. You're so lucky to get to eat them fresh. Oh, girl. If it does say Tina, I apologize if it says Tim. But it looks like it's 4 letters and not 3. I know. I'll just call you T. There we go, T. That's what I call my son. His name's Tyree. But you are so right. When these mangoes started to fall off the tree, and I was like, whoa, the first day I went out, because it was the beginning of mango season when I moved there, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, look, a mango fell. By the end of mango season, I was like, I need to rethink this. I need to rethink this bad boy. And then I found out that mango season doesn't happen all year around. Some trees go through 2 pregnancies, I would say, like 2, I don't know what it's called. Sorry, but they shed twice a year, but most trees once a year. And I just happened to be there during the shedding season, and I'm so fortunate to be there during the mango season, because it was awesome to learn what I learned about mangoes and bananas and all that stuff. But it's just too much for one person to take care of. If you have one mango tree, or like a couple of banana trees, you'll be good. You don't have to worry. So I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want that much work. Because sometimes it doesn't cost much at all, especially if you're in the countryside. You get a couple of kids that go in your yard and bam, they'll just clean all that up. And sometimes a lot of women, they like to make mango ice cream. And they'll come in and take your mangoes for free and stuff like that. But you still need a yard man to clean up all of the grass that's growing and trim it and make it look good and water it. And speaking of water, if you do have a big yard, you have to water that yard too. If you want something that's beautifully manicured, if you don't mind having, um, my motor concho's over there laughing at something he's watching on his phone. But I always love when I see people watching things and laughing. So, if you like want a lot of land and you want it to be manicured, then you're definitely going to have to hire someone. And just take that into consideration. Beautiful land up here in La Mulata. I prefer La Mulata more than I do anywhere else. But because I'm single, I'd like to be in an area that is crowded with people. Not because I'm afraid, because I mean, hey, I live in the hood. If I was afraid, I would be opting for a residential area where there's gated community and 24-hour guards with guns, right? So no, I'm not afraid. Like, I've dealt with that. I was at a place where there was a guard in the front. Let me see how many times. 1, 2, 3. I've been in residential areas 3 times here. Once in Caribe Campo, up the hill where I'm going to be going as well. To show you guys another time in Pro Cab where I'm going to go again. I'm going to show you guys that area. And then I did have a gate, but not a guard in Don Juan Apartments here in El Bate. My gosh, I have so many areas to take you guys to. You're not going to believe it. Like in Sosua alone, we're going to be going to Playa Chiquita, Puerto Chiquito, Laguna, Playa Laguna. Next week, we're going to Playa Laguna. We've already been in Castellinda last week. Today, we're in La Mulata. We're going to Maranata. We're going to Los Cerros. We're going to Los Castillos. We're going to go to Bella Vista. Bella Vista is the countryside, and I used to live there, and I love it. And each week I'm going to have 2 videos up of each place because due to the fragile nature of live to air, I can't like be on the moto or in a car and be like, hey guys, so I'm here, and then stop. Like, I just can't. So I like, it gets too shaky. So I have to make sure I do the video driving through the area first, video, and then do my live to air. And in the same day, both videos will be up. Right now, I don't have the La Mulata video up, but it will be up by tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, what else? La Mulata. Okay, pools, lots of land, trees, garbage pickup. There's a few things you do have to pay for. But aside from that, it is very private and it is very accessible. You can just drive down the hill and you are at all of everything. Like, I can't tell you how close you are to Playa Sosua. Driving, you're probably about, I don't know, 7 minutes, maybe, I won't say 10, 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. Eddie, Playa Sosua is 8 minutos de aquí. 7 minutos. 8? About 8 minutes from Playa Sosua. In moto. 5 minutos en moto. En carro, 8. In a car, it takes longer just because cars are just so tedious sometimes. I've really gotten used to the moto concho lifestyle. But in a car, it would probably take about 8 minutes, 10 minutes. In a moto, you just call your moto concho, bam, he picks you up, boom, you're at the beach. I wouldn't even say 5 minutes unless you're like stopping at all the lights, right? And you just don't even notice how quickly it goes. Okay, so you know what I might do when I leave here? I will do that. Let me ask my moto concho. Eddie, nosotros podemos o podamos? Podemos. Vamos aquí y vas para la playa. ¿Tú entiendes? Okay, I need the words. Hold on. Now I believe that vlogger was right about my Spanish. Okay. Cuando nosotros vamos de aquí, yo quiero la playa para mi video solamente. Y después, cheers. ¿Tú entiende? He said, okay. So what I'm going to do from here, and I'm going to add it into the video footage that I have that I took prior to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on the bike. We're going to go all the way to Playa Sosua. And I'm just going to take a video and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from here, La Mulata, to Playa Sosua, because that's what most of you guys do. Like, you don't mind being up here in this area, but you do want to be kind of relatively close to a beach. And Playa Sosua is the beach in the North Coast, I would say. Aside, no, I can't say the whole North Coast, but some people like Cabarete a lot more. But still, it's the most popular. Unless you're, I can't even say it's the most popular. A lot of people that love Cabarete and that are kite surfers and everything. And you're like, how can you say Playa Sosua is more popular? You just like it more, Cerise. And I do like Playa Sosua a lot more because it's just so, I don't know, everyone that works on Playa Sosua lives in my area, so it's a lot more family for me, right? But I like Cabarete too. I lived in Cabarete 2 times and I will be taking you guys there. But that's it. With La Mulata here, you're going to get 2 stores, 2 restaurants, 1 German restaurant, 1 Dominican restaurant. I'm pretty sure that you can get delivery, no problem, from both restaurants. And if you, I know that they deliver. Two TNA's delivery aquí? Delivery?
No.
No?
Dígame.
Por ejemplo,
¿De número?
una persona quiere comida.
Ajá.
Ella, motoconcho, ven aquí y delivery
Ok.
para ellos.
Sí.
Para motorconcho, para buscar. Ok. Yo voy a llamar motorconcho.
Oh, ¿tú tienes?
Sí,
servicio para motoconcho?
sí, yo lo llamo y busca tu amiga.
Sí, no, por ejemplo.
Para llevar comida.
Sí.
Yo vengo en 5 minutos.
¿Dónde es, mi amor? ¿Enamorada tú?
Un momento. Ella, tú, aquí. Okay. Okay. So it's possible if you want something delivered, she will get it for you and she will find someone like a delivery man to deliver it to you. Anything is possible here in the Dominican Republic. Anything is possible. That should be their like tagline. Do you remember way back in the day, Jamaica? It was like, Jamaica, no problem. No problem. That's the same here, right? No problem. Anything you want, it's yours. So it's possible. And you can get delivery. I'm pretty sure Yanette down the street, the Dominican restaurant, they'll also deliver. The Colmados deliver. And the Colmados are pretty much mini markets. And you can get anything you need, from diapers to alcohol to eggs to chicken. Like, you can get anything. So those are always available to you as well. And that's pretty much it. Let me see some of these questions here. Whoops, let me not touch that one. That old cell phone. Oh no, here we go. Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses, but look. Tina Wait. That was Tina Wait. I see it now, not Tom. And then we have Eva. Hi, Eva. And then we have Andrew. Hi, traveling in November. Awesome, Andrew. Let me know if you need any help. Andrew, I stayed one night in Las Cañas. Las Cañas is no más Las Cañas. It's not called Las Cañas any longer, but it's still active and it's amazing. You guys let me know if you want to stay there. Aidano. Hola, Aidano. How are you? Aidano says, hola, Cerise. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Then we have Sandy Shaw. Hello, Sandy. We have Henry. Hello, Henry. We have Nueva Jersey. That means New Jersey. New Jersey. I would think Jersey is short for Jersey. Hey, and then we have Deborah Smith in La Casa. Hey, Deborah Smith. I think I'm going to be using the other cell phone from now on instead of just turned it off. Instead of trying to scroll and read all the time. This is a genius thing to do. I see a lot of other vloggers do it. Now I understand why. Okay. What else? I think that's it. My motorcycle's gone now. He's going to come back and pick me up. But I am thinking about buying a car. And that's why I told him to get his license, because I'm really thinking about getting a car. I think I'm ready for a car. You know, when I first got here, I was like, I'm not really into a car. Why do I need a car? It's just so convenient to jump on a moto and just get around from where I need to go, from here to wherever I'm going, right? And it is. And I still don't feel any differently about that, because I wouldn't want to get into a vehicle to drive to Playa Sosua, and it's only 3-minute walk. Doesn't even make sense. So I wouldn't do that. Or if I'm like going to one of my favorite restaurants, I just wouldn't do that, get in a car to do that. But lately, I have been wanting to. I have a client calling. Hold on. Let me just let her know that I'm running late. Sorry, sweetheart, running a few minutes late. Can I give you a shout in about 15 minutes? So, lately I've been wanting to just jump in the car and take Noche to like some obscure beach somewhere and just sitting there for like a couple of hours. You know, when I used to be in Toronto, I had a car. I lived like near the beach, a place called Scarborough Bluffs. And then when I lived in downtown Toronto, I lived near Sugar Beach. It was always a pleasure just to drive to a beach. Even in the wintertime, I would always drive to a beach and meditate, and sometimes just go to the local cafe, get myself a bagel and coffee, and go to the beach and just chill out, feed some cats, like wild cats and stuff like that, small wild cats, and just chill out. I've been watching that lately. I want to put Noche in the back of the car and we just drive to like Costambar, or if not Costambar, Puerta Plata, or, you know, somewhere. I don't know. I've been really thinking about it a lot harder lately. And when my son comes to visit me, or, you know, my daughter, or even just friends, I would love to have like a vehicle here for you guys just to take and go drive, you know. So it's something that I am thinking about. I like the convenience of the motoconchos. I really love the convenience of the motoconchos, but lately I've been wanting to do more. I'm going to be renting a vehicle and I'm going to be going around. I'm going to get to Las Terrenas probably in about a month from now. And I really want to do it uniformed. Like I want to be able to do these Wednesday live to airs, like from the different areas, like, you know, like uniformed, like, because Casa Linda is just one street over pretty much. I keep saying one street over, but one, like 5 minutes down the road from here, right? Up a hill as well. La Mulata up a hill. And then, but next week I'm going to be going to La Playa Laguna, which is over and down on the beach. Right? Originally, I was going to do Casa Linda, La Mulata, Espanola, and just do all the mountain ranges first, right? Like the hilly ranges first. But then I'm like, no, I want to break it up a little bit. And then on top of that, I might get to, like, I don't know, if my friend from America, Travis shouts out, if my friend from America comes here in the next 3 weeks, then I won't be doing Los Castillos before Las Terrenas, because I already said to him 2 days ago, I messaged him and I'm like, when you come, I would like for us to rent a car and go to Las Terrenas. And he's like, I'm down with it. No worries. I'll be there for a month and I'm cool with it. So I might not do it in a uniform style. Right now, I just want to do the whole entire Sosua, but I might not be able to do the whole entire Sosua. I mean, I might have a friend that will contact me next week and be like, hey, Cerise, I'm going to Samana. You want to come? I'll go so I can give you guys information on it. And so please forgive me if it's not uniformed, like, so strategic. It might be a little random. And I think that's kind of fun too, at the end of the day. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm so excited to be doing that. And I want to do that for you guys. I know the Sosua Sundays went really well. I was going every Sunday to Sosua, Playa Sosua. And it was great. I think I did like 13 or 14 of them, 14 weeks of them, which was very dedicated. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that. And I don't miss Sosua Sundays because there's only so many Sosua Sundays I could have until you guys get bored. Who wants to see only Sosua? You guys want to see other places. You guys want to see other areas. And I know that there's going to be a few other vloggers catching on to this. And they're going to be like, why don't I do this too? So this is one of the reasons why I do things as well. Not just to be a creator and an innovator, but also so other vloggers can be like, that's a good idea. Let me bite that idea. And then you're not only going to get my view on this place, you'll get other people's views on the place as well. And they may do it a little differently than I do it, right? And I encourage that because you guys, I can talk for hours. Some people only talk for 10 minutes and they'll give you all the information in 10 minutes and I'll give it to you in 3 hours. And then you have to fast forward everything. So it may be different, right? But I'm just encouraging you guys to tune in every Wednesday. I put up videos every day of the week. I try to anyway. I didn't put up one yesterday, I don't think. Sunday, I put up a story time. Later on, I'm going to be doing a story time, a live to air story time. And I believe I'm going to go off. On a Dominican woman. And I love Dominicans. But this is going to be my first time going off like this on a Dominican woman. She disrespected my friend in a very horrible way. And she doesn't even understand how good she had it with him. He was not a simp. He is not a simp. He's not a pimp. He's not a predator. He's a king. And she did him wrong. And she showed me she's a pauper. And I cannot even answer the message that she gave me today on WhatsApp. So I'm going to answer it on a live to air, because I'm the one that helped them get together in the first place. And I was so proud of them. And then she left me a message today saying, all he did was pay the rent and buy food. He didn't give me any money in my hand. I'm like, are you kidding right now? This is your country. This is where you live. And I'm the one that did the simps, the pimps, and the predators video 2 weeks ago. Or like a week and a half ago or whatever. Right? Remember that video I did? Some of you guys were upset about it. I lost 2 viewers off that. 2 subscribers. 2 subscribers were like, I'm not watching this woman any longer. That's okay. I understand. Some of y'all were not kings. Some of y'all were predators. Those ones that I'm joking. Half joking. But now the flip side of it has been brought to my attention, and not from you guys, but from God. And just, naturally, like life, allowing life to take its course. And wow, man, I have this story time coming out and I want to rail out on this girl, but I can't. I'm like, I think she got something wrong with her head. Like, I think she has I can't talk much more, but I just want to say, when I do the live to air, hopefully I don't condemn this girl down too much because she means well. But that's going to be my video later on today, so I got to save a little bit of battery for that. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? It's a hairy something. Oh my gosh, I'm getting itchy. Hold on, I'm going to show you what it is. kind of trying to get close to me. That's a hairy little bug, isn't it? Look at him. He's getting too close for comfort. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, gee, look how close he's getting. You see it? He's full of hair. Okay. Oh, shoot. What the heck is he carrying? Wait, I think it's a snail. Is that a snail? Softly slimy. His head. I have no clue what that bad boy is, but I think he's carrying his house on him. Oh, look, he even has something hanging off his butt. I think an ant. Oh. If you guys know what that is, let me know. Look at where my leg is. I'm just sitting up here chilling with my feet and got my Gucci shoes on that I bought from the Chinese tienda. But look how close he is to me. I'm about to just tell that boy he needs to go find himself a third home. Because that's a second home he's carrying around on his back. Look. Oh, he's getting too close. He's about to drop on me. Trying to blow him away. How am I going to blow him away? Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't want to knock him down, but I got to. Oh no. You know what? I can't. I'll just watch to make sure he doesn't fall on me. I don't know how long he's been climbing on there for, but I can't knock him off. He's so cute. And I don't want to call anyone to ask them what it is because they might knock him down. Gee, he could be poisonous. Oh gosh. All that work he did coming up on the table. I can't knock all his work down. You know what I'm saying? That's like firing someone that's been working somewhere for a real long time. And during this pandemic, we don't want to do that. Let me just move the chair and just... Oh. My microphone almost touched. I don't know what to do. He could be poisonous. I don't want to touch him. I'm going to be distracted now. Okay. Now he's right in front of me. You guys want to see him again? Who cares? I'm going to show you again. Let's watch him. I bet you've never seen anything like this before. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like this, and I've been here for 3 years. Hold on. Trying to turn the camera around. What is it? I'm having such a hard time knocking him down. Because you know why? Any minute he's going to pass me. He's not landing on me. He's not trying to eat me. What's on his tail? He's not afraid of me. Look at him. Let's get this side of him since he's passing now. No, can't really see. Look at all that hair. I don't even know if that's his body. Like, it really could be just some type of a thing that he has on him. What? Maybe he's taking home a gift. Oh, brother, don't you start looking all around. You better keep climbing. Oh, no, you better not drop right now. Don't get shy. You've been on camera. Sorry, guys. He's been on camera for a good minute. He better not get shy now and stop his grooving. Look at carrying that whole big old bet. Some of you guys coming here thinking that you can carry all your furniture from America and Canada and all around the world. Don't bring your furniture with you. Ever. What are you doing bringing your furniture here from Canada and America? Let that stuff go. Come here and get yourself some real wood. Like any of that pressed wood that you guys have, you're not going to recreate that here. I mean, sorry, you can create that here. When you bring it here, it's not even worth it. Uh-oh. Look at that big old thing he's carrying. That's you guys coming with all your furniture. Hold on. He was originally right here when I first started to take the video. And now he's right over there. So let me put my legs up again. Whoops. Hold on. A moment of nature. What is it? I thought it was a snail. How unique is that? Oh, he's going down a little bit lower. See, I didn't knock him over. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'm glad I didn't knock him down. He's on a mission. Look, he's eating something. What is he eating? Look. Aw, he's cute. Oh, God bless this little guy. Oh, the wind's blowing. Maybe he has like a piece of banana tusk or something. I don't know what he got on him. I don't even know what this is. But he looks like he's a whole bug. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that little cachorro, Papa. Oh, look at him. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just that person. Let's do a little bit of nature. This is what we need to learn. Don't be afraid. I was afraid and I was about to knock him off. You guys go ahead and take a moment to hit that like button. Like, I just went all the way from one video to the next, but I think I'm done with talking about La Mulata. I just want to show you guys where this guy's going now. Look. Again, you guys moving with all your furniture from America and Canada. You guys contacted me. Hi, Cerise. Where's the best place that I can get to bring my furniture? I want to bring all my furniture. I have some Italian-made furniture from my grandmother back in the day. Sell that stuff. Your grandmother died, and I'm just keeping it real. And so did the meaning of that furniture. It's not important any longer. She would rather you sell it instead of carrying it on your back and bringing it here to a place where you can get that stuff made for even cheaper. There he is. He's gone now. Look. And he got over there so quickly. Like within, what, 4 minutes? 5 minutes? I don't know. Now he's by the menu. Look. There we go. He was right here to begin with. So there we go. Oh, wow. It was nice to see him and for him to grace me with his presence. I'm a little itchy now, I won't lie. Excuse me. Give you a little burp there too. Gotta keep it real. Oh, he's trying to touch the menu, but oh, I don't want him to touch the menu. I want him to keep going wherever he's going. This is the thing. I noticed that if we move animals and we put them somewhere where we think they're supposed to be, that could be worse for them. You know, like it really could. Maybe he's on his way home. Maybe there's something around here that I don't know. Some of us will be like, oh, let me help this little guy and put him all the way over there in the grass where he has to start again and maybe take another 4 or 5 days to get back to here. We got to just be mindful that this is not only our land and let other people do what they want. I mean, other animals do what they want. Or other insects. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm up in La Mulata for you and enjoying you. I'm at a restaurant. It's a German restaurant. And it is just by the up the street a little bit. When you come in, you're going to the German restaurant's on the right hand side beside the Colmado. Okay, so Colmado means like corner store, corner mini market, and it's beside Sarah's Colmado. There's 2 Colmados. There's one at the beginning of La Mulata on the left-hand side by Yannette Restaurant. It's a Dominican restaurant. They sell delicious food there too, pure Dominicano. It's great. And then you just come up a little bit farther, and on the right-hand side, there is another restaurant in Colmado beside each other. Okay. And the little guy is gone. I'm going to call that little guy Hermit. Hermit, like a hermit crab. Because he kind of had carrying all kinds of stuff on his back. You guys, when you come here, don't carry your furniture on your back. Don't bring anything. You don't need anything when you come here. That's one thing you guys contact me. You guys are like, Cerise, what can I bring for you? As if I'm living in a third world country or something. And I love the question. And I always get back to you guys and I'm giggling. I'm like, I need absolutely nothing here. Bring you. And we'll go out for a bite to eat. We'll go out for a drink. We'll go out and we'll chit chat. Or if we don't even go out, thank you for thinking about me. But I don't need anything. I like white cheese popcorn. And I don't know if they sell that in jumbo in Puerta Plata, because whenever I go there, I'm always looking for something else, right? I don't think of popcorn, but if you guys are coming down here and you bring me some white cheese popcorn, that's great. I love it. Smart Pop only. Then the black bag only. I'm very particular when it comes to my popcorn because I make popcorn and I love popcorn. I love popcorn. Or you can bring me the sprinkles that I would put on popcorn, white cheese, barbecue, nothing sweet. I don't like sweet popcorn. Look at me putting in an order now for my popcorn delivery. But yeah, he's all the way over on the other half side of the table now. But yeah, I would just say you guys don't need to bring your furniture. You guys don't need to bring your clothes if you want to, but there's like clothing stores here that you can go and buy things in almost on every corner. You can get things delivered to you here, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Just come, get here. That's all you have to do, really, at the end of the day. Just get here, especially if you're coming here full time. You might miss your furniture if it's like furniture that's comforting at home. But you might get here and be like, oh my gosh, what did I pay all that money for my furniture to come here? The furniture is not going to be all that modern in another year from now or 2 years from now, especially when you go into some of these furniture stores and you see the beautiful modern furniture that they have at places like Bizino, or anywhere else, like even places in Los Charamicos. You can go get yourself a nice living room set. Now I'm looking down at this hermit and I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe he has a family somewhere, if he is a real bug, or maybe he's just carrying that home to his family. I'm so happy I didn't knock him down. I am really, I feel, I feel happy that I didn't do that to him. I think we all should really rethink things before we think we're putting nature back in nature. We don't know why this little guy was on this table. Anyway, I want to say I love you. I want to say, oh, let me look at any questions. Oh, yeah. Remember? I'm looking here. My new style. Without glasses. It's really great. So I could just go like this. uh, Nueva Jers. Get an SUV. Nueva Jers. I'm thinking that you are a girl because Nueva is feminine. Otherwise, it would be Nuevo for a man. So Nueva Jers, New Jersey. Uh, SUV is the only way I would go here because there are certain roads that you get, into like little gutters or whatever. And that's the only way I would go is an SUV. In Canada, that's really the only way I went in the end. I got myself a CRV and then I got myself a Nissan Xterra in Canada. I don't think I could get anything else. I'm a tall woman. I'm 5'9". A lot of you guys don't know that. A lot of you guys think I'm short. When you guys meet me, you're like, oh my gosh, you're so much taller than what I thought you would be. Right? And no, I'm tall. And I don't like short cars, getting out of a short car at all because then I have to bend down and get back up. I don't know. I like just stepping out of my vehicle and moving. And I had a dream actually about 2 nights ago. Not last night, but the night before. And I was, let me see where that bad boy is. I don't see him any longer. But I had a dream that a man gave me a car. A man gave me like a sports car, really expensive sports car, like, a Lamborghini Countach without any doors. Like, like a T Ford model kind of thing. It was beautiful. And I remember stopping at a light. And when I stopped at a light, there were a few women that came up to me, and they were working women, and they said hello to me. And then the guy that gave me the car, he runs up the street and he's like, leave her alone. I don't know why you're talking to her. Don't talk to her. Meaning they shouldn't talk to me. And I told him, you better step back. They can talk to me. It was funny. It was a nice dream. It was a good dream. And I woke up thinking, yeah, it's time to get a car. It's time to get a car. And that's what I'm going to do. So I am looking for a Jeep. I don't care if it's brand new or not. I'm not that chick. Like I can buy a 2008 Jeep, like one of those YJs if I find one, and I'll buy it. I don't care what year it is, as long as it is a propane tank, not a regular gasoline tank. I want a propane tank. I do not want to pay a lot in gasoline. Gasoline is very expensive here. I will not buy a gasoline tank here at all. But if it is a gasoline tank, I'll deal with it for the first month until I get it transferred over to propane, because they can, alter it, and they can make alterations on it and put it into a propane tank. And that's what I would do. I think that's what I would do. I wouldn't want to deal with the gas prices going up and everything is ridiculous. If I could get a car that would ride on air, I would rather go for that too. But in reality, I'm going to get one that has propane and a Jeep, or an SUV style. But I wouldn't even mind a soft top Jeep, one of those ones you can just snap things in. That would be my dream vehicle here, because it doesn't rain a lot here. There's not a lot of weather where I would need a closed-in vehicle. So yeah, I would just go buy myself one of those little Jeeps, those YJ Jeeps that you just take off the whole top and leave it off unless it rains. I would just get a little soft top. I'm not looking for much. And I really don't want a lot of responsibility either. That's one thing when you're leaving the matrix. I was speaking to a dude today that lives in Texas. Shouts out Travis once again. And he's like, it's the first of the month. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, he's going to go pay bills. And I'm like, oh, I forgot what that word is. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I don't have any bills here. I pay my rent every month. Oh, yeah. Oh, I paid my rent today. That's right. I paid my rent, but I only paid my rent today because my neighbor reminded me. Hello, Fred. My neighbor reminded me. He's like, Cerise, I have the rent, because he pays me the rent and I pay it to the landlord for him. Right. And he's like, Cerise, I have the rent. And I'm like, oh, I pay my rent on the same day as you. I have my rent too. It's not like, oh my gosh, rent day is coming up, $1,000 and something dollars. It's like a few $100, and that's just like, oh yeah, I'll get that to you. Anyway, my electricity this month was 900 pesos because I used my air conditioner. And I used my air conditioner a lot more than I normally would. And so I said to my landlord today, when I went to pay my rent, I said to him, I said, I know my rent's I know my luz, they call it luz, Luz, it means electricity. I said, I know, yo sé, mi luz is 1,000. Like, I know my rent, I know my electricity is 1,000 pesos. In other words, let me put that in, convert it a little bit. And I was like, I know my electricity is $20 this month. And he's like, yeah, you're right. It's $20. Well, it was 900 pesos, which is like $18. And then he handed me like a 100 pesos, which is 100 pesos, which is like $2 almost. And I told him, no, it was nice to give him a little tip, right? And I was like, no, it's okay. It's a tip for you, because for electricity, using air conditioner, also, my TV is on 24/7. It's my own TV, but I don't use the TV in the living room, which is his TV. My apartment came with a TV and Wi-Fi. So, I mean, the Wi-Fi is always usually free in apartments, right? So it was just nice for me to give him a little tip and also not have my electricity through the roof. I appreciate that. But when my friend today said to me he has to go pay his bills, I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know what that means any longer. I don't pay a monthly bill for my car. I don't pay a month. I pay my rent every month. I pay my cell phone when I want to. It's only when I want to top up. And that's like $20 a month. And what else? I think that's about it. Really, to be honest with you, I don't have any other bills. That's it. My rent and my luz. My cell phone, no. There's nothing that needs to be paid on the 1st of every month here. Not for me. If you guys are in that position where you just want to be free, then come. But when I get my vehicle, I think I'm going to put down 1,000, right? Dollars, not 1,000 pesos, $1,000 American. And then I'll just pay monthly for my car. That's what I'm going to do, because building credit is what I really want to do here. I already built my credit with my motorcycle that I bought and gave away. So I have okay credit there with Bizino, like where I bought that motorcycle. But buying a motorcycle, I don't think that is enough to say, and only paying like for 3 months of payments, I don't think that's enough to be able to say that I have good credit. So if I get a car and I paid the car off in like a year, then I think it would be okay for me to go get a bank loan for a house, right? Because it's possible to get a bank loan from the house for a house. It works differently here than it does in Canada and America. You have to go to the bank here And, there's just different things that you have to go through, which I will be going through a lot more in the future. Not right now. Right now, my focus is just showing you areas to come to and live in. It's up to you if you find something in one of these areas. Like if you look online and you're like La Mulata and you look online and you don't want to use my services, that is a 100% A-OK. 100%, because a lot of you guys didn't use my services to rent in Los Charamicos, but your landlords come to me and they're like, Cerise, I think this is one of your viewers, and it's comical because when I see you guys, I'm like, yeah, that's one of my YouTube viewers. Right? I think I could just see. And you guys, it's okay you don't contact me because you are independent, right? And you want to get your own place. And I get that 100%. And then some of you guys contact me and you're like, hey, Cerise, I'm like in El Bate, just across from your apartment. Thank you so much. I've been watching your videos. Thank you so much. And that's what really gave me the kickstart, the kick in the butt to say, wait, if you guys are coming to El Bate and Los Charamicos and Cabarete only because you're watching my videos, then there's so many other areas that I can take you to that I don't live in and I don't plan on living in right now, but I lived in at one point, or I might live in the future. But still, let me show you what's going on because you might want to live there, right? So here I am in La Mulata. I can't even tell you how long this video is going to be up for. And I can't even tell you how much La Mulata is going to grow after this. My intention is for La Mulata to grow again. Like a lot. And anyone selling their homes up here, for them to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? You guys, it's a win-win-win-win-win situation. You guys are watching my channel. You guys are getting information. You guys are understanding what other areas are here. And then there's people in this area who are selling and they are waiting for people to come here and understand the benefits of this area. So I think that's what the beauty is and what God told me to do. Get my butt out and start exploring with you guys and for you guys. So that's that. I don't know where Hermit is. The owner of this restaurant's called Herman. I'm not talking about the owner of the restaurant here. He's a German guy. But I'm talking about Hermit. And the reason why I called it Hermit is because he's like a hermit crab. Let's see if we can find him. Hold on. Let me look over on the other part of the table. Because he might be moving like an inch a mile. Oh, I found him. He went all the way around in a circle. Look it. Okay. Here I am. I'm sitting right here. Right? So that's where I first saw him. Right here. He went all the way around this room. And we know it's a man because he's just going around in circles. A woman would have found another direction. Sorry, I don't mean to male hate. Look at that. Oh no, there's my purse. He better not go in my purse. Let me hide my purse. Hold on. Let me get my purse out of the way. Because he's coming right for it. Look, thinking I'm going to take his butt home. Here he is. He's out getting exercise today. If he comes back around, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you if he comes back. Oh, look at his little head. Let me see if you guys can see his little head. Let me take the camera. There's his head. See it? Oh, this little chico tocapo. I don't know what he's eating. He must be eating something around the wood or something. Is that what a termite looks like, maybe? No. I don't know. I don't know my bugs. I don't know my plants either. But I know the Dominican Republic. And I can help you guys get here and lead a very nice life. So I just want to say to you, I love you. And thank you so much for watching. And Oops. Let me bring myself back on camera there. Thank you so much for watching. And I love you. I want to make sure that when you guys come here, you have the most amazing connection to people. You have the most amazing connection to yourself. And you have the most amazing connection to the island. I want you guys to make sure that you feel comfortable, you feel happy, and you also feel like it was probably one of the best decisions that you ever made. Okay. I just want to tell you something, a little secret that I think you should know when you do come here. This is very, very, very important. So please pay attention to this. It's called limon. I know it looks like lime, right? But it's pronounced limon. Limon. Lime. But don't call it lemon here because they don't have lemon anywhere here. Like the yellow ones, they don't have those big yellow ones with the knob on each end. No. In Canada, I rarely ate lime unless I was putting it in juice. I always would buy lemon and slice up lemon, right? But, excuse me, here, lemon is very... Gracias, amor. And here, lemon is very expensive. I think because it's imported. I'm not quite sure. But limon is what you want. And you just get a slice of it and you rub that bad boy on your ankles when you're sitting at like any restaurant, any bar, anywhere, and it's nighttime, morning, wherever, and you feel a little bit of bugs, biting your ankles or anything like that. Ooh, those bugs won't bite any longer at all. You don't have to worry about that. You just rub a little bit onto your feet and it will be fine. Onto your arms, onto anywhere, your neck. Of course, it's lemon, right? I mean, lime. It's all natural, but it's called limon. And you just say, Jonas, most drinks come with the lemon anyway. When you order water, right? They always put a little slice of lemon on the top of the glass. And so you just take that lemon and you just slather it on your ankles and you'll be totally fine. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Join me in like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I'm going to cheers, and I'm going to sit there because I have to meet my friend Steve. Shouts out, Steve. Oh my gosh, she gave me the biggest compliment in my life yesterday because she went to a specialist that I sent her to, like for facial. The specialist said to her something so kind about me. I guess they were talking about me and stuff. And the specialist said to her that I'm a healer. And this is a doctor, like to give like nice little facials and stuff, like to make the skin smooth. And then she messaged me and she's like, Cerise, the doctor said something about you that I knew, I felt, and I knew for me. And I was like, what? What did the doctor say about me? And she's like, he said you healed him. Like you're just such a spiritual healer. When you're around people, you make them feel happier. There's something about you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think that was one of the best compliments I ever received in my life. So I just want to say thank you for that, because you know what? I am a spiritual cat, and I do believe that I don't sweat the small stuff, and I do believe that I am a healer for myself, and I do believe that the human body is something that attacks the negativity and enhances the beauty when you are balanced with yourself. And I believe I'm balanced with myself. And so for those of you that are coming, I'm a one-stop shop. Absolutely. I can help you get an apartment, airport pickup, drop off, go in the area that is good for you. But at the same time, I believe that I can help you feel a lot happier about what you're doing. So contact me. I'm a soul coach as well. Guys, this is not a promotion about my soul coaching. You can find me on Cerise. Just look up my name on Google. Look up my name like from 12 years ago and stuff like that. You'll know who you're working with. Look me up on Instagram. Look me up on Facebook. Look me up on Twitter. I write horoscopes. I talk about soul coaching. It's my favorite topic. I don't look at the negative in life. I look at the positive first. But I also have a hood side of me too, which gives me good balance. And the hood side, I mean, like I can keep it real and I can cuss and throw down like nobody's business. If somebody gets on my bad side, I'm going to tell them all about themselves in a second, but in a spiritual way. I would never throw down with fists and feet, ever. I believe that the tongue is powerful enough to get through to people because the tongue can slice somebody's brain. Because after you go home, you think and you think and you think and you think about what people say. So that's where I use my power. If you do anything wrong to me or anything, I'm going to say it to you in a very logical way and I'm going to share it with you in a very loving way. And that's that. Monica in La Casa. Okay, guys. The sun is starting to come in and I'm going to head out right now. I don't know where my motoconcho is, but because La Mulata is very safe, I can just start walking down the hill and I can find another motoconcho. That's exactly what you can do here too. When you live in La Mulata, look it up online right now and have fun coming up here and looking around. Even if you're here right now and you're like, you know what? And your motoconcho brings you all the way up the hill. Tell your motoconcho will bring you up the hill and then take you back down. Like you will be able to accomplish a lot just by one little ride. I love you. Take care. Huge blesses. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Next week, Wednesday, I'm going to be at Playa Laguna. Playa Laguna is not a hilly area. It is a beach area. Very much like Playa Chiquita and Puerto Chiquito. And I'm going to be taking you there next week, Wednesday. Playa Laguna on Wednesday, and we're going to be starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. I would like to start earlier, like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, only because I am an early riser. But you guys let me know if 1 o'clock is good for you. I guess it really doesn't matter, right? Because you guys all work different hours and you're all from different parts around the world. And even if you don't catch me on the live to air, you will catch me on when it's all done, like when the video is done. Are you going to do Sosua Ocean Village? Living life golden. Living life like it's golden, golden, yeah. I forget how the song goes, sorry. But I did Sosua Ocean Village. Just look up Cerise Fairfax, Sosua Ocean Village, and you'll find probably 2 videos on Sosua Ocean Village. But I guess I can, again, I will. I'll do that one next. I'll go from Playa Laguna to Sosua Ocean Village because they're next to each other, just like Casa Linda and La Mulata are. Okay, so I'll do that. Let me contact a few people in Sosua Ocean Village and see if they can bring it to me correctly and bring it to me right. I have an account with them, so if you guys want to buy something there, let me know and I can go to them. So I do have a management account there. Well, I did anyway 2.5 years ago. I haven't really been back there since, but who knows? So yes, I will contact Sosua Ocean Village next week. I will let them know that I'm coming in there and I will do it not next week, but the week after. Okay. If you guys have any areas that you want me to know about, or you guys want to know about, let me know and I will do it. Right now on my list, and you guys can even do a little research before I get to the areas and remember, I didn't know how I was going to do this. When I first introduced this special, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it because I can't go around with a live to air. The video is just too fragile and just a little too sketchy because the reception is not the best, right? So what I've decided to do was just do 2 videos in one day of the same place. One of me driving around and showing you the area, and the other one of me doing a live to air like this and just letting you know what's going on. So next week, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be going around Playa Laguna, do a little video pre-hand, and then I will do my live to air. And then after my live to air, I will upload the video of Playa Laguna just so you can see the streets, because I know you guys like to see the inside and out of everything. You just don't want me sitting somewhere talking about it and you don't know what I'm talking about. So don't worry. I know that, and I'm including that. And the reason why I'm including it is because I know how important it is to you guys. I'm listening to you. So I will go to Sosua Ocean Village the following week after next week. Next week is Playa Laguna. Sosua Ocean Village. Playa Laguna is kind of like La Mulata. All houses separate. It's not really like a compound with a residential area. You know, it is residential homes, a lot of expats. Everywhere I'm taking you is going to be expats, mostly. Except for, it's most of the places I take you to is going to be large concentration of expats. There will be some areas that are local Dominican neighborhoods, just for your own knowledge. Like where I live, for instance, Los Charamicos, which is right across the water from from Playa Sosua. But I'm surprised more foreigners are not there. I'm surprised they're not, because it's just right there, literally right there, right? And I am bringing a lot more of you guys in every single day. And I'm happy for that you guys are trusting it, and that, because that's always important. But yeah, anyway, right now, La Mulata, more of an independent feel. Casa Linda, more of a residential feel. Next week, I'm taking you to Playa Laguna, and it's more like here, independent. You buy your land, you build your home, or you buy a home that has already been built, but you have your land. Sosua Ocean Village is like Casa Linda, gated community. Okay, so I will take you there as well. I'm going to take you guys there as well. What else? Yeah, look up these areas before I even start doing all these specials, because this is going to take me months. It's going to take a lot of work. I'm thinking of it like now. I'm like, oh my gosh, my every Wednesday is going to be busy, and I'm a Sagittarius. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, I'm that type of person where I might just take a week and then just go video everything and upload it every Wednesday. Who knows? This might all change soon. But in any case, right now, we've already done Casa Linda. Today we're doing La Mulata. Next week we're doing Playa Laguna. The next week after that, we just found out we're going to be doing Sosua Ocean Village, unless Sosua Ocean Village says no, and I doubt that very much. They'll be on board with it. Then after that, we're going to go back towards Sosua, and we are going to do Hispaniola. You guys know where Hispaniola is. A lot of you guys are talking about Hispaniola. And then after that, we're going to do, oh my gosh, there's so many different places. Even in Sosua, there's Infinity Blue. I guess I can go in Infinity Blue and ask someone there to show me around in Infinity Blue. I know a lot of people there, and I rent out a few places there. Off the top of my head, that means that we're going to have to go to Hispaniola Sol and Hispaniola Villas and Hispaniola Sol, which is the beaches. Don't worry. Leave it with me, guys. I got you. I swear I got you. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of areas to cover, but I don't want you guys just coming here saying, oh, Sosua, that's great. That's where I want to be. Where there's so many different places in Sosua for you to actually know and comprehend where you fit and where you may not like. You could fit anywhere, to be honest with you. But some places you may not like as much. Some of them might have a lot of noise on the outside. Motoconcho. Some of them may be too country. And it's not even up in the country. It's just a little bit up in the hills. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to consider when you're moving to Sosua or the north coast of the Dominican Republic. And it's a lot of work for me to undertake. But why wouldn't I? I love you guys, and you guys are my viewers. All I ask for you to do is subscribe and hit that like button, and we can get some stuff done, because then you guys let me know by hitting that like button and by subscribing that this is something that you want. I don't want to do this in vain. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. Who sings that? Bob Marley. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I forgot how the beat goes, but that's all right. Just means that I need to go now. My battery is running out. I love you so much. Huge hugs. Give me some areas that you want me to go through, and I'm going to do it. We're going to be doing this for a while. Wow. Wow. I have a lot of work on my hands. Like, we're going to go all the way from Sosua. And there's so much in Sosua to cover. So much. And Cabarete, it's going to be pretty easy because we're just going to go to La Cienega, Callejon de la Loma, Pro Cab, and then a few other little places. That's going to be pretty easy. But no, not really, because there's all kinds. Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking in Cabarete. There's Cita del Sol, there's Victorium, there's all kinds of other ones. Listen, if you have a residential community that you want me to cover, it doesn't matter what area it is, just contact me. I will be there, and I will schedule all my time around it, and I'll let you know where I'm going to be. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Mwah. I don't know where my motoconcho is right now, but I'm going to head out. Take care, everyone. God bless you.